Video will help every single career mode player enjoy career mode forever. Yes, I know this is a bold claim, but hear me out. I have some tried and tested points to prove this, and let's get straight to the points, shall we? So point number 1 is we need to look for records to break. Now we all know that losing keeps the career mode interesting. As soon as you start winning every game comfortably without any challenge, then the career mode gets pretty boring. So what we have to do is we need to look for records to break. Doesn't even have to be like the goal scoring record only. You can go for least goals conceded by a team, and you can also go for the most goal difference in a single competition. It can be different for the Champions League, different for La Liga, different for the Copa España. You know, in every single competition there are different records. Let me give you an example. So the Valencia career mode that you are seeing right now on your screens, it took me 3 years to rebuild Valencia, and I scored 161 total goals in one season, but still I didn't manage to get the 121 goals of La Liga record by Jose Mourinho's Real Madrid. Not only that, in another season I scored 12 goals in a single quarterfinals tie of the UCL, but I still didn't end up with the UCL record of 40 plus goals in a single campaign, and I only had 36 as I remember. Now what I do is, to keep my career mode still interesting and still keep going for it, I try to go for the invincible season, but that doesn't happen. I have got 100 plus points on 2 occasions, but still no invincible season for me. At one occasion I got very close with just the one loss against Real Madrid, and that was their only chance of the game, and they scored from an insane lob through pass from their center back to their winger, and then he scored their only chance of the game. And so that's why I still don't have the invincible record, and I'm gonna keep chasing it, and that's why my career mode will still be interesting. Now for point number 2, I do not want to waste your time, so let's get straight on to it. We have to keep changing the squad, so try to sell 3 players in each of the summer transfer windows that you have. What happened with me was that I sold my right back Correa, who was 86 rated, and then I sent Pedro Porro, and Pedro Porro initially struggled, and that's why it was very challenging for me in that season to get some results. And what happened in the next season is I sold my best player. He was a 91 rated center mid, Almeida, and I didn't even replace him. And 2 seasons after that, I had to replace my left back, and then I didn't even play with a left back. I played with a center back at left back, so that was very interesting. And you guys can do the same as well. You know, just keep on trying different players in different positions and see what works best. Straight on to the next points, keep on changing the formation and tactics and the play style of your team. You know, like Guardiola is perfect for this example. He is always evolving from having overlapping fullbacks to underlapping fullbacks to no fullbacks nowadays. He has tried everything, and so should you. And it doesn't even have to be every single season. For example, once again with the Valencia career mode that you're seeing on your screen right now, what happened was in my first season I played with a 4-3-3 holding with false fullbacks. And then 2 seasons later, I switched it up with the 4-3-3 defense and with 1 cam and 3 attackers. The 3 attackers were very close, and they were inverted, and the fullbacks were now overlapping. And in the 3rd season, I played with the 4-3-3 holding, but now this time I have 2 center attacking mids, and they arrive late into the box. So I'm changing the playstyle, which makes the game more fun, and it literally feels like an entirely new team. So, just quitting the career mode altogether and going with a new team, you can make your original team feel like a new team by replacing some key players, and then you will just start struggling, and the new player will take some time to adapt to their new positions, and it will be very fun. The next point is super important for me at least, and that's gonna be turn on all of the handball rules. So, the amount of penalties that are awarded in a FIFA match is way too low compared to real life. It feels like in every real life match a penalty is given, and so just for realism purposes only, you can turn on handballs, and you should, because the game does act crazy sometimes, but it also adds to realism because the randomness is also there in real life. Just like with VAR in Premier League, you can see the crazy decisions that are being taken, and some of the decisions in FIFA as well as in real life are just plainly stupid, and so that's why you should turn on handballs, and this will help you win matches, lose matches, and it will add some crazy drama with some handballs and penalties and free kicks in crazy times, crazy situations. And now before we get to the last point, and that's gonna be, please subscribe to the channel and check out the Real Madrid career mode series that I just did. And I have made a documentary type career mode series in a unique editing style, and I'm very proud of it. So check it out if you have the time. It's just finished. I've just uploaded the last episode, and it will be a very good gesture by you if you can help me. And now let's get to the last point. It is that you need to change the sliders and the controller settings. And now let me be more specific. These are not just any changes to the sliders and the controller settings. So let me tell you all of the things that I've just told you that I've done with the Valencia team that I have. You know, the invincible record almost getting done, and the points and the goal difference and every single record that I've broken. I have done it with semi-assisted everything. You know, the passing is semi-assisted, the shooting, the through pass, lob pass, everything except heading, even jockey is semi-assisted. And apart from that, I have also used the OS community sliders, not to their fullest. I've just picked up the positioning, like the fullback positioning and the depth and the height. That is what I've picked from the OS community sliders, and the rest of the difficulty is added by me switching everything to semi. And then the injury sliders and the first touch control error is my own, and this makes the game very much more tough and more realistic, and most importantly, more fun. Now, because I do not want to waste 1 second of your time, let's just quickly recap the points, and then we'll just recap what those points do for you. So you need to keep looking for records to break, keep changing the squad, keep changing the tactics, turn on handballs, and change the controls to semi-assisted for a bit of a more of a challenge, and change the sliders for more realism, more injuries, and it will be more fun for you. And looking for records will help you score as many goals as possible and enjoy scoring goals, and want you to concede as least amount of goals as possible, and that will also be very challenging. Every goal you concede, you'll be like, oh, I have like lost a chance to get the least amount of goals conceded in a season and most chances created, whatever you want. And the second rule, keep changing the squad so that it reflects reality first of all, and it also helps you change your team. And for the third point is basically the same, change the tactics so that it feels like a new team. 4, turn on handballs so the matches get more crazier and more fun, and then try playing with semi-assisted controls and change sliders for realism and to make the game a bit more tough. So subscribe to this channel, give a like to the video, and this will be the end. Bye for now.